Hi everyone, I'm Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And today we are doing a pantry and refrigerator tour. We're going to let you guys know a little bit about what we eat, how we eat, and really bring you into our lives a little bit, right, babe?
Yes, absolutely. So we are standing in our pantry, so the camera, it's a little bit awkward, so we may have to move it around. But yes, absolutely. We figure, hey, we'll bring you in and show you what we have in here.
Absolutely.
How do we live? What do we buy? So I guess, honey, do you want to start?
Yep, let's start over here.
We'll start back here. So we have a top shelf that you can't see, and it has all paper towels and napkins and things like that. This shelf here has a bunch of kelp noodles. You all know that I'm crazy over the kelp noodles, so I have a lot, probably 10 bags, like we're going to run out. And the tamari that I use a lot, it's back there, rice vinegar. Here's the coconut nectar, and back here in the back, I have some maple syrup, but we don't really use it that much now, but I have it there in case of emergencies or if I want to bake something, because I do bake things for my kids and stuff like that.
Right.
I have a few things of the raw apple cider vinegar and my low sodium better than bouillon that I always use for any whole food plant-based meals that I've always made and what have you.
A little secret ingredient.
And then this is my grandson's corner. So you have got to have treats for your grandkids. Although my grandson really prefers fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables galore.
Galore, right? So I do buy him these vegan and gluten-free Bob's apple pie toaster things. I've never had one, but he likes them. I eat like half. I mean, he doesn't go crazy. Some sweet potato puffs. It's all plant-based. Sweet potato stuff. Every once in a while, we'll eat some animal crackers with him. He loves animal crackers. I buy him these little organic
peanut butter corn puffs. Oh my God, he loves
peanut butter
things.
Puffs. He
love those. Yes,
he does love those.
What about the buddy fruits? He loves the buddy fruits.
These are probably one of his favorites. So I buy him these, and as you can see, I have like 20 or more up here. Maybe you can't see, but here, I'll show you. It's all about him. So I buy him these buddy fruits. So if you have little people running around, he loves these. He loves the apple and cinnamon one the best. And we used to buy these in our local grocery store, but they actually have them on Amazon for pretty much the same price. So I got these off of Amazon. The
neat thing about these is you just give them to him and he sucks it.
Yeah, you just take this hat and he sucks it,
right
and he sucks this thing dry. He loves it. This just has apples and cinnamon in it. That's the only ingredients because it's apple and cinnamon.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a lot of preservatives or crap in it. And then this is just fruit, like diced peaches and things like that with no sugar added. He really likes these little fruit cups too. Yeah. So normally I give him fresh fruit, but if we're on the run, these are really great to take with.
And again, no artificial sweeteners and no sugar added.
No sugar, nothing. So those are the kind of treats that he eats, and those are there for him. So here is our buffet of nuts, and just keep in mind as you see these nuts that this is how we get our dressings, the nuts and seeds and herbs and things. This is how we get our dressings, right? This is how we get our sauces.
Right. This is how you make some of the meats.
So, some of the meats that we eat. So this is really an abundance of things so that if we feel like being creative, which I do a lot, I can just come in here and grab the things that we need and we can eat.
And I'll just come in and grab a handful of almonds if I, have a little snack. Or I may grab a handful of the macadamia or the walnuts. So it's a nice little place you can come in and just grab something if you're just, have a little tinkering and a little snack. One of the things I'll say, see, look how neat everything is, and look how everything is labeled. Yeah. This is not by design. This was not to do this show.
No.
This is exactly how it is. I remember one time we were out and Angel was like, well, let's go to Home Decor and let's go to TJ Maxx and let's go to these various stores. And she's picking up all these little things. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, honey, what are you going to do with all these? She goes, well, I'm going to put all the different nuts and seasonings and so on and so forth, and I'm going to label them. I'm like, okay. And it looks amazing. It's so nice, so neat. It keeps everything together. And it's just real easy to find stuff. So, you know, if you have room in your pantry where you can do this, it's a big benefit.
Yeah. Oh my
Huge
gosh.
benefit.
Thank you, honey. So I learned how to be organized from my mom. Like,
yes.
My mom, I call it OCD, so I don't know if that's kind or not. But she is an organized freak. She should have a job just organizing people. She loves organizing and whatever. So I've learned how to try to do this because a lot of the things, like Terry said, that we eat come in bags. I do like to try to take things out of plastic when I can. I don't go crazy over it. I don't try to be too dramatic about that, a lot of things, because then you'll just get worried about breathing the air. So we have to breathe. But the bags just fall over and you can't find what you need. And then you're over buying things that you don't need. And you don't want to throw things in the trash. So thank you. Anyway, so these are everything here is raw. And then we have all the backups in the back because goodness gracious, it would be horrible if we ran out of something. So you just like Terry said, cashews, macadamias, almonds, pine nuts, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, the nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is always best kept in something dark, but this pantry only lights up when you're in here. So it's always very dark in here, and there's a big heavy door that shuts it. So tri-color quinoa, which I love, I just soak it and I eat it. You know, I don't have to cook it, although I can cook it for Terry. Some psyllium husk, hemp hearts, which we use a lot, we love. Chia seeds and pecans, thanks to my mother. Mom, these are the pecans that you sent chopped. So, because my mom is
They're mostly all gone.
Let me show you how my mom packages her pecans. Like, everything has to be facing the same way. It's very particular.
Vacuum sealed.
And if she sees my recipes with some, are those my pecans? Like, so look how cute she labels them from Texas. I mean, she takes so much pride, and these are beautiful right from the farm. So thank you, Mom. We love you. Okay, so I keep those up there nice and neat, and then once I open them, I put them in the freezer because they stay mostly fresh there. And can you see down here?
All righty.
Perfect.
You can see now.
Thank you. So down here we have some brown rice because Terry loves his brown rice. He, you know, when he has a warm meal about once a day. Not every day, but you know, some days. Red lentils. Red lentils can be eaten either cooked or soaked. And so if you're raw, you can have red lentils too because they're nice and soft. Obviously, you know, my favorite wild rice. I love this wild rice just soaked. And I have a tip for you about the wild rice. If you put it in a food processor and just turn the food processor on for 1 minute, just turn it on for 1 minute, let it go. It will not ground it up. It'll just kind of score it.
Oh, wow.
And then when you put the water, with the water in the bowl, it really takes on that water and does better. So I learned that. I read it somewhere and it works. So awesome. And these are almonds in a shell because Terry loves almonds, so crack them, you know, that's always nice. Steel cut oats because these are just really oak oats that have been cut with a piece of steel. So you can soak these if you're raw and you're still eating something raw. And then the rolled oats for Terry, or if I'm baking for my kids or something like that. Down here is just vinegar galore. We have every kind of vinegar you can think of.
And we haven't used much vinegar since we went raw and high raw.
Yeah, not much, but we have every kind of vinegar to cook with, whether it's California vinegar or olive and grape or whatever kind of vinegar we have. And then there's some mustards down there. Back here is just some backups of things that I like to have, you know, like mung beans, organic. I have you know, some organic chickpeas that I like to keep. And then these are more lentils back here. So now, hopefully this is exciting. We'll go on this side. All right, so now we're on this side of the pantry. And down here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bags of everything you can think of to sprout, because sprouts are so good for your body. So I'm not going to go through all these sprouting seeds, but these are green peas for sprouting, There's here, let's see, radishes, and some of the ones I just did recently are clover, yum.
Babe, where did you get your sprouting leaves?
Oh.
Or sprouting seeds?
This is called Handy Pantry sprouting
Handy
seeds.
Pantry.
And I bought it just a whole dozen for one price, and it'll last you forever because you only need a couple tablespoons of this to have a big thing of sprouts. So, yeah, here's where I bought it. Thank you for asking, honey.
Absolutely.
He always asks the important questions. But this is for like bean salad, organic bean salads, and there's broccoli sprouts in here, and sprouts. Every kind of sprout you can think of. On this shelf, I have a lot of hearts of palm because I do a lot with hearts of palm. So we'll talk about that in other recipes. As you know, my favorite tahini that my mom got me eating. I get this on Amazon. It's really good. It's raw. There's some other raw tahini that I found at a little specialty store. You can see they marked the price on the bottle, but I wanted to try it. I didn't. There's a lot of organic
coconut
water in here. I don't use this much, but when I'm making Terry's milks, sometimes I'll use coconut water if I want to make it a little bit sweeter with vanilla bean. So I have some coconut water in here. I have water chestnuts in here because we love these.
Oh, God.
Asian. They're crunchy.
Oh, God.
They're
so
really,
good.
really good.
So
and
good.
Then some capers because, you know, it's kind of pickly. On this shelf, I have peanut butter for my grandson. We love this peanut butter
and
for my
for
grandson. Yes.
It's so funny. So I'll come in and the baby
Here,
knows.
honey, can we see
the baby knows that I'm coming in to get the peanut butter, and not that I recommend this, but I'll just dip my finger in and I'll
give it to him.
Give me some, and I'll give him some, and then he just wants more and wants more. So it's like our little treat, little thing we do.
Yes, and they're the only ones eating the peanut butter, so it's fine. But it's just this nutty novelties, and it's not really easy to find, but it's just, you know, peanuts. So,
I don't know if you can get it online. You can try it. Again,
yeah.
Nutty Novelties.
But it's peanuts, and they love it. Sometimes Terry really loves this sriracha hot barbecue sauce. I call it hot, and it's probably not hot to the normal person, but this is from Trader Joe's. And up here we have green chilies in a can. So if you're making the, you could either cut fresh, which we like, jalapenos or something like that if you're making the chili. If you're in a hurry, just buy the green chilies in a can. All the beans we buy are unsalted, so these are
organic, unsalted.
These are organic,
delicious.
Unsalted. I usually buy them in the box at Whole Foods, but we found these at Wegmans. If you're not from the Northeast, maybe you don't know what Wegmans is. It's a grocery store. So no salt, and then these are the ones I usually buy, the black beans and garbanzo beans, because
we get those at Whole Foods.
Yes, this is Whole Foods for sure. But my grandson loves beans, and so does Terry. So we keep a lot of beans on hand. Organic canned pumpkin, I have those, and then Rotel, just in case you want to make like a queso or something like that.
Last night, Angel made this amazing cheese for our tacos. Oh my God, it was absolutely delicious. And she was, we were in the store, and she was like, you know what? I think I'm going to put Rotel in the cheese tonight. I'm like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because it's so good. I remember when we used to eat Velveeta melted with the Rotel, and
for another show, but yet it was absolutely off the chain.
Thank you, honey.
Yep.
So here, hopefully you can see we have almond powder, we have cashew powder. In the back, we have a jar with peanut butter powder. I have cocoa powder here, and these are cacao sweet nibs, so very rare. I mean, I've had these. They're probably stale, quite frankly, because we don't really use these unless I'm making something for the holidays or whatever. I just, we don't eat a lot of that. There's arrowroot, because I use this instead of, as a thickener. If I need it, I have a monk fruit sweetener. And then here is, and just so you know, this is cacao powder because cacao is raw. And then these are just vanilla beans that I buy. And then when I make Terry's milk, I put the vanilla bean in there. Not the whole bean, but scrape out the inside. Up here is some nori. So this is how we make the raw sushi, which is yummy.
Delicious.
I have some green salt up here, which, you know, if you watch Chef AJ, you know all about the green salt. And then my agar, so if I want to make the harder cheese, I do lucuma is a sweetener. So if you want to use this, if you're baking, I do like to use this in replacement of things sometimes. Although I do like to use dates mostly, but if I'm cooking for my family, it's a special occasion, sometimes I will use the lucuma. Medjool dates, I have these in my fridge. I have them here. I have them everywhere because we can't run out of dates, right?
Right, exactly.
Mulberries are really cool if you're making something just yummy. These dried mulberries are really good. I have golden raisins up here and just regular raisins. You gotta watch.
Yes.
Because the Sun-Maid is just raisins, but a lot of the raisins, and especially the ones that say they're organic, will say raisins coated in oil. Why would you coat a raisin in oil?
Unbelievable.
It makes me crazy.
It just goes to show you, though, you're right, honey. You have to look at the ingredients and look at your labels. And who would ever think raisins coated in oil?
Coated in oil. I mean, that doesn't even sound good. So it's just like some of the dried fruit that says sweetened. Fruit is so sweet. Why do you have to cover it in sugar? Oh my gosh, they make addicts out of us. So, and up on the top, there's a really top shelf. I have oat flour. I have chickpea flour. I have cornmeal and those types of things so, you know, if I'm making something for Terry, he loves the corn muffins every once in a while or something like that. And in this drawer, I have a big thing of garlic, you know, my shallots, my red onions, my sweet onions, you know, anything. Look at this gigantic bag of garlic. Oh my gosh, should I be embarrassed? This other drawer is just sort of odds and ends, things that go in the food processor. So, because I have the food processor, there's a bottom shelf down here. And when my grandson gets in here, we have to be really careful with the blades and stuff. So I just have stuff in here, stuff for my juicer. So that's all that's really in here. So yeah, that's really what's in our pantry.
Absolutely. So thanks for allowing us to show you a little glimpse of our pantry and what we eat and some of the things that we use. Right, babe?
Yeah. And now we'll move to the fridge.
All right. Let's move it. Okay. Now we are over at our refrigerator and we're getting ready to let you know what we eat within our refrigerator. Here we go.
Yes, and just so you know, a couple people have asked us what kind of refrigerator this is. It's a Gen Air. So just in case you're wondering, we love it. These big wooden dowels are so cool. But yeah, this is a Gen Air in case you were wondering. Okay.
All right. This is our refrigerator. Welcome. So as you can see,
it always looks like this.
It does. So on this door, we have our condiments. So I have some gourmet salsa, Angel's miso paste that she uses, some of the reduced sodium, better than bouillon, which we saw over in the pantry, Worcester sauce, which Angel uses to spice things up. Absolutely, all vegan, all vegan. Chili garlic sauce, again, something else to spice some of the foods up. Some mustard. Unsweetened applesauce for our grandson. He loves unsweetened applesauce, doesn't he, babe?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have some, what is this?
Just ginger.
Ginger paste.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, for different recipes and so on and so forth. Capers, the whole seed tahini. Again, you saw that over in our pantry. And what is this? This is our...
This is the... oh my gosh, but flaxseed.
It's our flaxseed.
This is our flaxseed. It's always best to keep flax in the fridge. That's why we don't have it in the pantry.
So, yeah, we use flaxseed in some of the oatmeal and stuff like that that I eat. Minced garlic. Again, can't have enough garlic, right?
Yeah.
Fresh dried or freeze dried chives.
Yeah.
Some balsamic vinegar, tomato and basil. Hot sauce. Sometimes I'll use hot sauce on some of my tacos. Chili garlic hot sauce, no sugar added. Tomato sauce. Again, some of my barbecue sauce that I'll use when I make no sugar added, when I make some of my fresh cut fries. And dressings.
Yes.
To die for. This is the ranch dressing. And this is the cheese sauce I was talking about, Angel made last night. This was delicious. So absolutely delicious. So thanks, babe.
That was really good.
Some edamame with sea salt, ready to eat. We got this from Trader Joe's.
Snacking, right? It just comes already ready to go.
A little package, ready to go. A little mustard. These are
capers,
more capers.
Just in case I run out.
And horseradish. So again, all those things are just flavor and the palate, if you will.
Yeah.
So all condiments there. And let's start at the top. So at the top we have grapes. We have a lot of fruit. We have some grapes, fresh blueberries that you can see to the left of the grapes.
And more in the back.
More in the back, absolutely, just in case. We have some fresh tomatoes. These are the pickles, the homemade pickles that raw pickles that Angel made. These are vitamins for our son. So these are the plant-based vitamins for our grandson. Some yellow squash. This is the taco meat that Angel made, which is delicious.
We love it, right? Leftover, we'll eat it for lunches or whatever.
Absolutely. Hearts of palm. So this is hearts of palm. And this is the
kelp noodles.
Kelp noodles. So
when we don't use them all, honey, I just keep them in water in the fridge so we don't waste them, and you can go back to them. They stay a really long time.
Delicious. And we got this from Trader Joe's. This is zucchini noodles.
Just an easy way. It just you know how you have those days where you're just in a hurry.
Exactly.
You know.
So spiralized zucchini noodles. So it comes in handy.
And our cheese.
This is the cheese, homemade cheese. Absolutely. So this is the purple cabbage. What do you use this in, babe?
Everything. I put it in salad or anything that I want to do crunchy. Sometimes I'll do a coleslaw. Sometimes we'll do an Asian meal at night with a lot of cabbage and peanut butter sauce. So I like that because it has a lot of antioxidants.
And this you have to like chop up because it's pretty coarse. So you got to chop that up. Watermelon. Pineapple. I'm sorry, pineapple. Watermelon, pineapple. So again, for fruit salads, for the smoothies or the juicing. For some of the drinks that we make.
Comes over, he comes
loves
for the watermelon.
Loves
Nona
watermelon.
And Nono cannot not have watermelon in their fridge.
Exactly.
It is a problem.
His favorite, grapes and watermelon. He'll take watermelon over the grapes any day.
I think this is important, honey. We get this at Whole Foods. It's called Ripple Kids. So this is the milk that our grandson drinks. And it has 50 milligrams of DHA, as you can see. It's a prebiotic. It has 8 grams of protein per cup. If you compare this to cow's milk, you have just as much fat because little people need fat in their diet for their brain health, for their eye health, for their health overall. So compared to cow's milk from a fat perspective and calories, it is just even comparable. But it's a pea milk, which has a ton more protein. This is so much better. And if we asked him if he wants milk, he runs into the kitchen. For some reason, he loves the taste of this. So just in case you have little people and you're wondering, should I be giving them whole milk like the doctor says? I'm not telling you, I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you that he's thriving off of this.
Absolutely.
So.
And it's not milk. It's plant-based. Absolutely. This is the milk that I drink. This is the Planet Oat unsweetened. We have vanilla and we have the plain. 0 sugars, only 45 calories. So that's awesome. Strawberries. Again, fresh cut strawberries for the different fruit bowls and just different snacks that we eat throughout the day. And our produce. So we have bib lettuce. We have the chopped romaine. We have butter lettuce. These are awesome. These are organic carrots in different colors that we get from Trader Joe's. These are incredible. Hard to find the multicolored organic. Yeah, but we can get them at Trader Joe's.
They're inexpensive, right?
Very inexpensive.
And then we buy those jumbo bags for your juice.
The jumbo bags for the juice. Organic.
Carrots.
Again, from BJ's, which is one of the stores that's by us.
You can get those jumbo bags of organic carrots also at Costco.
Costco.
Yep.
So again, another familiar name to maybe most of you. Organic celery. So again, for our juices and for our drinks. We have organic kale.
We have 3 bags.
3 bags of organic kale. Oh my gosh.
Green
onions.
There's like 5
organic green onions. There's like 5 stalks in here that we will go through
Crazy,
easily
right?
within the next week.
When
Absolutely.
you start eating differently, and there's different things that you use depending on if you're having cooked food or raw food, but green onions are really essential in our diet. Plus, Terry has always loved green onions.
Always loved. Now, this is something that Angel introduced me to, dandelion root. So this is dandelion, red dandelion. So good for you. So many health benefits. Honey, you want to talk to the main health benefits?
They hear me. They're like, Angel, we're sick of you talking about the dandelion roots, but it just has so many benefits, and you can get the green, or like Terry said, the colored one. I buy the red just because it has more antioxidants, but really Google it. It's amazing for you. So I make sure that Terry has it every single day for his blood pressure, cholesterol. It's this amazing superfood.
So many health benefits. So this is awesome. Again, beets, red beets.
Oh,
oops, one on the floor there. Beet overboard.
Tons of red beets, and I juice them for Terry because beets actually open up your walls where blood is going through and helps your blood flow.
Yeah, your vessels,
so
absolutely.
If you have high blood pressure, beet juice is at the top of the list of being incredible for you. Now, I put pineapple and carrots and all kinds of things in it, so Terry's not drinking straight beet juice, but he loves it.
I do absolutely love it. And the pineapple and some of the other stuff you add to it gives that little sweetness, because you know I like sweet stuff. Organic baby spinach, again, delicious. We use this for the different juices and so on and so forth. We're gonna move down to, and you might not, I don't know if you can see this, but
I think you can see, honey.
Awesome. Again, more dried pitted dates, as if we didn't have enough dates. More dates, more medjool dates.
And there's what are these? Oh, figs.
Figs. Yep.
And this is our
what is this?
Sea moss.
Sea moss.
Yep.
So 4 jars of sea moss there.
And sea moss can only stay for about a month, so don't fret if you buy a lot of it. Just move the sea moss to the fridge, because the sea moss will stay nice in the fridge for 6 months. Sorry if I'm so close to the camera.
And ginger.
Yep,
so fresh ginger. So always good. And then we have, oh wow, peppers.
Lots and lots of peppers.
Orange peppers, and we have some other peppers here, red peppers. All right, so we tried to move this down a little bit so you can see. And we have cucumbers, organic cucumbers, plums, which are delicious.
It reminds me that spring and summer are
absolutely
coming.
And fresh squash, so organic squash that we bought. So again, a lot of good delicious things down here at the very, very bottom, which I don't know if you can see. We have a mango, we have more organic carrots, we have some basil, organic basil, and then we have, this is parsley. Looks like organic parsley. So again, that kind of rounds out the refrigerator. I think we touched it all. We have our condiments, we have all of our fruit, we have our veggies.
As you can see, we are eating really, really well. And so, honey, that was a great tour of the fridge. Oh my gosh.
Thanks,
so
babe.
We definitely don't live a boring life. This is actually fun, and the foods are delicious.
Absolutely.
And when you combine all these foods and all the flavors, you just can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
So in our freezer, in case you're wondering, it's frozen fruit. It's frozen spinach and kale. You know, I buy frozen sweet potato fries for my grandson and put them in the air fryer.
Sometimes I have some sweet corn, so we have some frozen sweet corn. If I want to have a rice bowl, so I have some brown rice.
Oh yeah, the frozen brown rice. You can buy it like 3 in a bag at Trader Joe's, and he just, you know, warms it up, and it's really easy.
Exactly.
So those are the types of things we have in our freezer.
Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you liked this video. If you like this video, like this video.
Yeah.
If you like us, subscribe. And again, we hope you guys really enjoyed the little tour into our life and what we eat in our pantry and in our refrigerator. So we love you guys. Take care.
Love you. Bye-bye.